I'm Maria Fredericks, the Sherman Fairchild Head of Conservation in the Thaw Conservation Center. I'm here with a book known as the Codex Mellon, named for Paul Mellon, from whom it came to the Morgan as a gift in 1978. The Codex is a book of about 100 architectural drawings made in Rome during the early 16th century by a member of the design and construction workshop for the new St. Peter's Basilica, which during those years was under the direction of Bramante and then Raphael. The book is essentially a compendium of architectural plans, elevations, and decorative details that would have been used as a model book. Some of the most important drawings document designs for St. Peter's by both Bramante and Raphael, but there are also drawings of other Renaissance buildings in Rome and many ancient sites like the Colosseum and the Pantheon. The drawings are made in iron gall ink, using a combination of lines made with a pen and washes applied with a brush. As would be typical for this type of technical drawing, many of the images were first laid out with a compass and straight edge and incised blind with a fine stylus before being finalized in ink. The Codex, as we see it now, has had a bit of a hard life. The stains and ink blots, the dirty page corners, the corrections, annotations, and overall wear and tear to the binding all support the idea that this book was a working document, not a precious object made for presentation. Close examination of the sewing holes in each of the folded sections, combined with other evidence like the page dimensions and the quality and robust character of the paper, has suggested that the Codex began its life as an off-the-shelf blank book of a type typically used for accounting and other record-keeping, especially in early modern Italy. Because these blank books tended to be made with a large and consistent number of leaves per section, it's been possible to approximate the number of leaves now missing from the Codex, which seems to be about 32. This in itself isn't too surprising, since most working books and sketchbooks have had pages removed at some stage. At the same time, however, there are 6 leaves that were clearly added to the book, all with drawings by the original draftsman. The Codex was put into its current binding in order to add these 6 leaves, but this would have happened very early on and was likely the result of an editing and reorganization process that took place once the content of the book was finalized. At the conclusion of our technical study, the Conservation Department will stabilize the fragile binding to prevent new damage, but we won't attempt to restore the book to a previous, more pristine state. It's been the survival of so much important evidence, including historical damage and wear, that has made it possible for us to reconstruct some of the history and original purpose of the Codex, and we'd like to preserve the authentic character of this remarkable document for the Morgan's visitors and historians of the future.